EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. From Houston. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the bootleg, Burns. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Off the play fake, Burns. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Room here to run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running with Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got Smith here. 9 yards. Be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And Burrow going to throw again. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Will Fuller. A 2-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Off play action. Burns rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, can.
Here's Burrow.
He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Burrow on first down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Nick Bolton.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Burns. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Burns. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Punt it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 9, Burrow.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Gunners 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Oh, what a move. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Burrow will throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A 38-yard attempt.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain. Up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9. Looking to throw. Burns. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Burns. Rolling to his left. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First down and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the draw.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Staying on the ground on first. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ready? He's going. We got double up.
Again, Kamara. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Gunners are once again back in front.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Burns.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Burns. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. But correct. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, Burns. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
Boy, so a work in progress here in his 2nd season. His offensive coaches, they have to...
10, 5, touchdown.
Knoxville, he has developed into a perennial.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Burns firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Burns. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Off-play action. Burns. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Draymond Jones able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Off the play fake. Burns. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. Runs over him and just shutting him off there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a first down.
Kamara trying the right side. Running right through him. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.